Welcome back. If you love the performing arts, but you're ready to venture outside the theater and see something different, Kindling Arts Nashville, they're pros at offering you an innovative live experience. The co-founder and producing artistic director, Daniel Jones, is my guest. Daniel, I've loved hearing I'm excited about this event. And I want so bad for more people to know about what you're doing. Talk about just how important it is that this event succeed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that this kind of middle stepping stone for artists, this kind of playground where they can come and experiment, is so important to the local performance scene. It's giving people a place to try out new events and a launch pad for new ideas that may or may not work. Sometimes you come to something at Kindling and it's really great and you're glad you saw it, but you're like, okay, well, this could be tweaked, and it's going to be. That's part of the experience. And sometimes you come and it's perfect right off the bat. And it's meant to feel that way. It's part of the creative process. It's part of the journey. So I would say, just for people who are interested in wanting to continue to support experimental work and more adventurous performing arts work in our city, you know, there are several ways you can do that. We just talked about volunteering. That's a really important way. Donations. I mean, I'm here to give the plug for support your local arts organizations. The arts are a nonprofit industry when they are not commercial. And trust me, it does not make money. So we really need some financial support to make this happen. Spaces and other things like that are really important to the thing, and also advocating with the city, within the local government. We've seen how the city's budgeting process can affect what Metro Arts is doing and how that Metro Arts money can trickle down to artists and arts organizations. So I would say that's another avenue that people can take that doesn't cost them anything to support the arts.
You know, as you said, we're a city full of artists. You know, we're not all musicians. You know, we're not all singers, but there's so much talent in our city. So definitely support those folks who are independent, basically artists.
Yes.
Let's give everybody the festival dates.
Absolutely.
And where they can find out more information.
For sure. Kindling Arts Festival 2022 will be held July 28th through 31st. And it's at 5 different venues on the west side, including Oz Arts Nashville, the Dark Horse Theater, Nashville School for the Aerial Arts, the Barbershop Theater, and Ozari Events. KindlingArts.com is the master keeper of all of that information, and that's KINDLINGARTS.com. And you can also find us on Instagram at Kindling Arts Fest, which is a great sort of visual representation of the work that we've done historically.
Absolutely. Well, as soon as this year's Kindling Arts Fest is over, what's next? Are you starting on next year's?
Pretty much, yes. I mean, we already have some conversations going for some independent projects that might live in between festivals that might happen in the fall or spring. So we're looking at ways to partner with some of our organizations and some people that have already approached us for that. And yes, we will immediately start on trying to find dates and venues for the following year and figure out what that format's going to look like for Kindling Arts Fest 2023.
And I know Kindling Arts Fest 2023 is going to be fantastic. So talk a little bit about, like, where can we expect to see this or hope to see this in 5 years?
In 5 years, yeah. I mean, I think in 5 years, I'm hoping that it's a really citywide experience, that you have this kind of explosion of art across the city, that we have a mix of visiting artists coming in that are leading workshops for local artists and teaching techniques to artists that maybe we don't have that training here yet. And also just a sense of, like, just explosion, I guess, is all I can see.
That's what I'm certainly hoping for. Best of luck to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Plus Side.